Welcome to the Real Rundown in Real Estate. I am Juanita Jackson with over at Jay's Houses and Properties. And
I am Jeanette, a real estate broker here in Richmond, Virginia with the Good Life RVA.
all right, and we're back.
And we're back.
So how was your vacation?
So it was really good, well needed. After we serve our clients so much and we pour so much out to them, we have to, I guess, get back watered. We got to,
Yeah,
take a little time and do some self care for
yeah,
ourselves. How about yourself?
it was good. Just not to do anything, not to worry about, coming to do no shows. It was a nice little break for me too. And I think we both needed it.
Yeah, I think so too. But we're back.
We're back. So I know we were missed.
I know we were.
So today we got a special topic.
Okay.
And the special topic today, even though we are the real rundown in real estate, it covers all grounds of it.
I
So
agree.
today we are actually talking to those who are thinking about becoming a realtor.
That's really good.
Mhm.
That's really good. I like that. And I
Yeah.
think it's important people understand all of the factors of real estate as you are becoming a realtor. And then once you become a realtor, on our previous recordings that we have done, we talked about the different opportunities, the things that we share, some of the horror stories, some of the great stories. So now, as you're thinking about becoming a realtor, what do they need to know, Juanita?
The biggest thing for me is you just don't talk about, oh, I want to become a realtor, I want to go take the test, I want to go to real estate school. All that stuff is cheap and inexpensive. It's very inexpensive to go to real estate school. It's very inexpensive to go and take the test. But what's very expensive is to actually be a realtor, to get in the business, to actually make money in real estate. The biggest thing is those things they don't tell you the money that you need to start. If you got to join like the real estate boards and all that stuff is expensive. Like I came in back in 2020 and my upfront just to get with there was a fee to get with the broker. There's a fee to get all your real estate, get on the board and all that. So
Mhm.
just right off the bat, I needed about $2,000. Nobody
Mhm.
told me. I was surprised. I
Oh,
went to
wow.
school, right. The real estate school was like $400 and something,
Mhm.
like 460. The test, maybe to take the test was like $100. Then so
Mhm.
I go and I finally get my real estate license, and then I gotta find a broker. And then I find a broker, and then come and find out I need $2,000 to start off with.
Mhm.
That's just the beginning of it. So
Mhm.
that's my take, and we'll get more into it. So Jeanette, what's your take on it?
So no, I ditto that. I think it's a little bit more enrichment because one, you got after you actually pass your national, what we call the PSI, national and state exam. People think it ends there, right? Just for argument's sake, you done paid $400 for your school to go through the class, and you pay, say, the $100 is $60 every single time you take the test, hoping that you get it on your first shot. If you don't, it's 60 times or that $100 every single time you have to go back. If you pass the state and don't pass the national, is don't cut that money in half. It's still the same fee, no matter what.
And,
So
and I didn't think about that today because, you know, thank God I actually passed mine by the grace of God. I passed mine the first time
you
by
know
the
what? You are
grace.
one of the lucky
So
ones.
I
I'm
didn't
telling
think
you.
about right that you have to keep if you don't pass it. That's more money every time you go and have to take it again. I forgot about
Hmm.
that part.
Yeah. And I tell you, you were one of the lucky ones. Unfortunately, I wasn't. And I say this, and I'm glad we're talking about this topic because in Richmond, Virginia, I actually teach for Mosley Flint. I'm an instructor for them. So with that being an instructor, I bring all of my tests to the class and I share with them that little blue piece of paper every single day. Say, you went that many times? And I say, yup. And it was $60 a pop every single time I went.
Wow.
So this is an expensive hobby if you're trying to get into
Right,
it
right. So
after the fact.
this is not a hobby. This is not a hobby. Not unless you just got it like that. Now if you got it like that, hey, don't listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I didn't have it like that. So
Mm-hmm.
some of the things that before you run, I want to be a realtor.
Right.
I'm going to real estate school. Yeah. If you don't have any money put back and save that you can probably live off of for about a year, I can't hear you.
Yes. No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
I totally.
then you're not ready. You're not ready. And
Mhm.
these are some of the things that I wish that someone would have told me. And then if
Yes.
you got a job, keep your job.
Let me,
Keep your job.
if
I mean,
they never hear anything from you today, that is critical. That
right.
is critical. We can end it now because I would tell them because they need to,
I didn't do that. And so, I mean, I did. I went in full time. Don't get me wrong. I did have some money saved. I
yes.
did have money saved, so I didn't go into real estate broke. I actually had money put back. I had money saved to actually live on until because my first year I only sold two homes.
Hmm.
My first year, so you gotta have some money to live on, and then even over time until you get yourself where you are, where it can actually take care of you, but then still you gotta still that money you make is not for you to go out and enjoy. You gotta put it back, and you gotta put it back in the business, and you gotta.
And you got to also reserve some for Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, you have to reserve because you are a 1099.
You know what? That's gonna be on the next.
Okay. I
Yeah,
love it.
we're gonna
I
talk about
love it.
that one. This is gonna continue because we don't want to
Okay.
go too long, but this is definitely going to continue. But really want to get, really talk about what you should think about if you. Not saying it's a great thing. It's a great career. You can make a lot
Hmm.
of money, but you're not. It's not a get rich quick. I mean, you can. Nothing's impossible. But for the average person like myself, save some money, put some
It's,
money down. Don't
I
don't
agree.
think that you can start unless you are married or you got a significant other that's helping you out, or you at home with your parents, or somebody's actually footing some bills in the background while you get off your feet. If that's not the case,
Keep your
don't
job. Keep your
don't
job.
believe the hype.
Yeah. Keep
Don't
your
believe
job.
the hype,
That's
and
right.
don't believe.
No, you
The
know,
only time we dress up is on closing
on
day. And all
closing
that
day,
throw some tennis shoes
everything is grind and hustle.
and look and pull your sleeves up. But
Everything is grind and hustle at that point.
yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is. So, but that's pretty much for this show. Because for the sake of time, and we don't want to run over. We want to, kind of keep some engagements going here. But Jeanette, what else you got to say about it?
So at the end of the day, like on this first topic here, I will say definitely real estate is an amazing career. I've been doing it for about 12 years now and I love it. It is an amazing career, but you cannot go in it sleep and thinking you're going to get deals on top of deals on top of deals.
Mhm.
We talk about the upfront cost. Yes, it's the upfront cost of the class. It may be minimum, right? And then you passing the test. Let's pray that you do it on the first round, right? But if you don't, there's additional. But then it doesn't stop there because now you got your pre licensing. After You pass the PSI and the national exam. You have to continue to pay to go and get your pre-licensing classes, additional money.
Yes.
So I can't wait till we get into this more.
Oh, you know what?
I
I think
can't.
this is probably going to be about 4 shows talking about this topic on becoming a realtor. Before you say, "Oh, I want to be a realtor,"
Hmm.
prepare for that.
Yeah, I would definitely say prepare. But
Yeah.
also, even though we're giving you the real rundown in real estate and becoming a realtor, we're giving you the real information. I would still say, hands down, I love this career.
Mhm.
I love working with my buyers. I love working with my sellers. I love real estate. I
And
do.
it's very rewarding. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but there are some things that you need to know before
absolutely.
you make.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So I'm
this.
excited to tell more. I'm excited
I
to give
know,
them more
I
nuggets,
know, I
girl.
know. But for the sake of time, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up until the
Okay.
next talk. Look, to be continued.
Yes.
Again, I am Juanita Jackson at over at Jay's Houses and Properties.
And I am Jeanette Irving, realtor with the Good Life RVA.
All right. Until next time.
Thank y'all.